Welcome to Spotlight, and here with us today we have Just Say Yes. Welcome,
Hey.
brother. How you doing?
Good, thanks. Good to be
Great.
here.
You look tired.
Yes.
How was your flight out here?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Just jet lag, you know.
All right. So can you tell us a little bit more about how you started as a DJ?
Well, that's a long story. So Just Say Yes isn't my first project. I'm not going to go into that too much, but some people watching this might be aware of other stuff I've done. But I've been making music for about 15 years now.
Oh.
So I started Just Say Yes about 3 years ago now, and it was pretty much when that's it. Who started afterwards showed me Rock the Party, like an early version of it. That was pretty much what inspired me to do it, because I've been waiting for something new and different to come along that was kind of relevant to me. Like being British, obviously, garage and house music is kind of a big part of the ingrained culture. And as soon as I kind of heard that, because I've been living in America for quite a while now, it felt like a really good middle ground in between stuff that I kind of grown up listening to and stuff that was currently relevant to the States. So it was just kind of a bit of a natural fit, really.
So when did you realize this is what you wanted to do?
With music, I was about 18. I'm from a very small town of about, originally a village of 21 people. But
Where's that?
in the middle of Wales.
Wales, alright.
So yeah, and then when I was 18, I moved to what seemed at the time a big city. It's like 25,000 people, and I went to college, and a friend of mine did music, and I just kind of picked it because my friend was doing it initially, but it just kind of stuck, and yeah, as the evidence shows.
So when did you realize, okay, this is the kind of music I want to do? Like, how do you define your music?
I think that's something that changes a lot over time. I think even with Just Say Yes, it's been trying to figure out, what makes me feel creative when I'm making music, and ultimately that, by its nature, is always going to change. So, but yeah, I think it was like I was saying before, it was something that kind of felt familiar, but also new at the same time.
So who are some of the people you listened to growing up?
In terms of dance music, I guess I started listening to dance music when I was about 12 or 13. It was mostly all drum and bass, or it was still sort of called jungle at the time. So it was people like Aphrodite and DJ Hype and all of those kind of, that was kind of what all my friends were going to go, going to see and going to raves and stuff like that. So, like the kind of the US dominated bass music scene didn't really exist at all at that point. So I think things have changed a lot.
So let's say, who would you say has influenced your music a lot?
Oh, I mean, that's a really, really hard question. So many people, even on a daily basis, the list never ends. Like, I guess kind of, if I had to pick a few people throughout the years that were inspiring, I guess, random picking names in some kind of chronological order, I'd say Aphrodite, Subfocus, Pendulum, Roscoe, and then Dr. P, and obviously, I guess for everybody, really Skrillex. So yeah, it's kind of a rough spectrum.
So what was a breakthrough song for you that got your name out there?
We Just Say Yes. I guess it kind of happened quite quickly initially. The first thing I did was a kind of sort of a bootleg using the old Ill Behaviour vocal, Renegade Master, whatever the tune was called, and that was the first thing I did. Pretty much the day after I had Rock the Party, and that was. It's hard to pin it, because a lot of the music I've done has been independent with Just Say Yes. So it's not like I've had some huge individual track on a label that's been a particular hit or anything like that. It's just that was it kind of came pretty naturally straight away.
And what was the process behind Runnin?
Behind Runnin?
Yes.
I honestly can't remember. You mean in terms of writing music?
Yeah, in terms of writing, the production.
I don't really recall. I was probably like a year or two ago, but I mean, it probably wouldn't have been particularly different from any other tune. When you sit down and make a tune, I mean, the first thing that most people will start with, including myself, would be like drums, because that's kind of like the skeleton to the whole tune. But in terms of an idea, it'll start one of two ways. Either I'll find a vocal sample, it'll be like the palette that'll start it, or I'll just be messing around making bass noises, and that'll kind of be the beginning. Sometimes I'll even start with like some kind of hook idea for an intro. But don't actually remember. We've run it. I think we've Yeah, no, I really don't remember. Sorry.
So, who are you looking forward to work with?
Vocalists at the moment. You know what? It's quite interesting. Actually, very fitting that we're in China at the moment because it's really exciting what's happening here at the moment. Obviously, huge country, far bigger than the US in terms of population, and what seems to be a rapidly growing demand for electronic music. So I'm really interested in working with rappers and vocalists in foreign languages to kind of expand things in terms of audience there. In terms of collabing with people, I mean, honestly, pretty much throughout my entire different musical career projects I've worked on, I've never really been into kind of in the studio type collabs. I'm just a bit of a control freak, and it never flows very organically. I just don't enjoy the process, but I love working with vocals, so that's probably awesome.
So we're gonna play a quick game. What comes to mind? First thing that comes to mind.
What word
Ready?
association?
Yeah. So whatever I say, the first word that comes to mind.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Single.
Me as a young person.
iPhone.
10.
Beyonce.
Knowles.
Instagram.
Bot.
China.
Money.
Ultra.
Huh?
Ultra Festival.
Ultra. Crowds.
Soundcloud.
Copyright.
iTunes.
Playlist.
Brazil.
Football.
Martin Garrix.
Animals.
Headphones.
Cable.
Women.
Trouble.
Alright, that was awesome. Well, you heard it from Just Say Yes. See you next time. Peace.